YouTube family, what's good, man? As y'all can see, it's been a minute. Y'all could tell, like, even by the way I look, it's been a minute. I've been strictly in grind mode. I'm just get done with the semester, with the spring semester of my 2026 year in school. And y'all, I'm approaching my graduation, my ending semester. It's gonna be in the fall, so y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna bring y'all along the journey of me getting closer and closer to graduation. But yeah, lately in life, I've been getting back into the swing of things. And when I mean the swing of things, it's getting back to who I truly am. So I've been, couple of things I've been doing lately has been working out consistently, eating better, you know, focusing in and locking in on the right things, of life, and understanding my role and my purpose, really. So it took time. It takes time to be alone. Is basically where I'm getting at with it, because being around everybody else, it's pushing you farther and farther away from who you are. So I had to make that decision to step back and you know get back on track. A lot of times you have to do that, especially as a man. You have to do that. Women too, take a step back to see who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? So I started to think more out of a frequency of operating out of a high frequency of you know exiting out motivation, but replacing motivation with discipline, right? So choosing discipline, even when I don't want to get up and just say, for instance, go work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm instilling in my mind that even if I don't feel like it, I'm still gonna get up. I'm gonna make myself get up. You know what I'm saying? It's like basically, even like that job. You're earning money, right? But for this small things like this, you're not getting rewarded with anything tangible. But you're uplifting your whole body, for real. Not just uplifting your whole body, but you're strengthening your body. And then you're not also strengthening your body while you're working out, but you're also strengthening your spirit as well, and your mind. It all works on one accord, right? You know what I'm saying? Once you get your mind, body, and spirit aligned, you got everything, basically. Not you got everything, but I'm just saying you're aligned, basically. So that's where I've been at with it. Placing discipline over motivation, and it's been treating me very well. I could tell y'all. Even on days it's raining outside, I go choose to, go put that work in, go work out. Go outside and enjoy nature, like, you know what I'm saying. And this is not no front. This is real life. This is what I do, and you know what I'm saying. It's a peace of mind. Do what brings you peace. You know what I'm saying. And a lot of times people think peace is basically like you getting a lot of money and being able to go on trips. Man, that ain't true peace, man. True peace is really being one with yourself without the money. You know what I'm saying? Cause you don't need money to live. Money is a tool, don't get me wrong, but just living in the now is way more profitable than a dollar. You know what I'm saying? So think in the now. So yeah, that's what I basically been doing, y'all. I've been getting back to me, Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Dior. Yeah, I've been getting back to who I am, and that's just being a strong-hearted, loving, and you know, courageous person. Even when you don't have no supporters in your supporters backing you up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, looking for that that person to give you that clap, but you know, you don't need that. Basically, what I'm saying. Once you know that you are destined for greatness, nobody can tell you different. So, you know, exiting out all of the world, all of the noises, trying to distract us from the voice of God and where He truly has us to be. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, you gotta stay on your pivot. Stay on your pivot, man. Just knowing that everything is gonna work out. And then, like, the trials that we do go through, it's not to hurt us, but it's to, you know, keep us closer to God. So instead of looking at it like, you know, a way like it's bringing you down and stripping you of everything, think of it in a way of, oh, He's trying to get me closer to Him. He's trying to get me in a stronger relationship with Him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think in a whole different perspective. Life is based off of perception. If you have a bad perspective on life, you're gonna have a bad outcome. You know what I'm saying? If you have a bad attitude in life, you're gonna have bad results. Cause you basically, you know, that's what you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're projecting it. You're projecting that negativity on your life. So it's gonna come to pass. So yeah, we have to be more positive thinking. You know, change that negative thought into a positive thought. Or basically put it like this. When you do have a negative thought, think of it, not just think of it, but it is the devil, right? You gotta be like, man, I'm not gonna let the devil win. You just pray about it. Pray about it, you know, cast that thought aside. Just be like, God, replace my thoughts with your thoughts. And Lord, help me to make better judgment, not based off being in my emotion and being in myself. But, you know, Lord, I just pray that you would take control of my life and my mind and my soul. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask God for that and He'll grant that to you. It's not, you know, you can't do it by yourself. It's basically where I'm getting at with it. You cannot do none of this life stuff by yourself because it requires greater. It requires greater. I'm telling you, man. God is good though, bro. He truly is working in this time in life. I'm just blessed, man. I just wanted to come back and tell y'all, man, I'm blessed. You know, I'm back at it. I'm gonna start picking up the camera more. You know how it is. You know, not making any excuses. We been back at it. You know, we just about to keep this thing rolling. You know what I'm saying? So, I will be having more videos in the near future. I'm got a surprise for y'all. So, you know, stay tuned. And we got a lot in store for the rest of 2026. We're trying to help people, not just help them, but you know, but build family and community. Because we can't do this by ourselves. We're stronger together. So I love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is what I've been doing currently. That's why I've been off the scene for like a month or two. So we're back. We gotta keep posting. Gotta try to be more consistent. And yeah, push this positivity and more content out so we could help spread love. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video to someone, and you know, recommend them to subscribe to the channel because we need more support. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for my day one supporters. I wouldn't be here without y'all. You know, I wouldn't even have the motivation to keep going, you know, without y'all. So, you know, we're gonna keep this thing going because I know it gets greater later, right? You know what I'm saying? So we stand down for it, everything that we're about to receive. So I love you guys and pray that you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. More videos on the way. DRTV, we out. Peace.